ghost stories are not limited to legends or folklore. They also stem from real experiences shared by many people. Some of these tales have become part of local history and capture attention because they occurred in real life. Here are several cases of Japanese ghosts based on true stories that continue to haunt the imagination to this day. Mansion, located on the outskirts of Tokyo, Japan, has become one of the most haunted and well-known locations among ghost hunters and mystery enthusiasts. This chilling tale originates from an ancient legend involving dark rituals and tragic deaths. Himuro is not just an abandoned house, it holds a dark history linked to ancient Shinto practices that led to sorrowful deaths. According to legend, the Himuro family was part of a sect that performed ancient Shinto rituals to pacify evil spirits. One of their main rituals was known as the strangling ritual, where a young girl was chosen as a sacrifice. A rope was tied around her body and pulled in 4 different directions, resulting in a horrific death. The rope was then used to seal the evil powers within the house. However, one time the ritual failed when one of the sacrificial girls fell in love and attempted to escape. This failure is believed to have caused a curse, leading to the brutal murder of the entire Himuro family, leaving a trail of blood and suffering within the house. Since that tragedy, Himuro Mansion has reportedly been haunted by the spirits of the victims who died during the ritual. Many claim to have seen blood dripping from the walls, heard mysterious voices, and witnessed shadowy figures moving without form. Some witnesses have also reported hearing the screams of women, echoing the suffering of the victims trapped between the realms of the living and the dead. Those brave enough to enter this house often feel as if they are being followed by unseen forces. The atmosphere inside is heavy and frightening, as if something is watching every step. The terror of Himuro House is not just an urban legend. It has also inspired the popular horror game Fatal Frame, which incorporates elements of the Himuro story into its narrative. In the game, players must use a camera to capture evil spirits and unravel the dark mysteries surrounding the rituals and curses within the house. Himuro Mansion has become a symbol of ghost stories that blend brutality, tragedy, and paranormal phenomena. Although there is no concrete evidence of the house's existence in the real world, its story continues to haunt the imagination of many. Regardless of the truth behind this legend, Himuro Mansion remains one of Japan's most famous horror tales, reminding us of the dangers of uncontrolled dark powers. During World War II, Okinawa was one of the largest battlefields between Japan and the Allied forces. The Battle of Okinawa, which took place from March to June 1945, was one of the bloodiest conflicts of the war, resulting in the deaths of thousands of soldiers and civilians. The brutal conditions of the battle left a deep mark on the island, and many believe that the spirits of the fallen soldiers still roam the area. Here are some commonly reported paranormal phenomena. 1. Many people report seeing the ghosts of soldiers around former battlefields or military facilities. Witnesses have described shadows of soldiers in World War II uniforms, complete with gear that vanish when approached. 2. At certain locations, especially near historic battle sites, visitors often hear unexplained noises such as gunshots, shouts, or cries in the middle of the night. These sounds frequently occur without any real military activity, adding to the eerie atmosphere. 3. Some visitors to historical sites in Okinawa report sudden drops in temperature, often feeling a sharp chill in specific areas. This phenomenon is often linked to the presence of soldiers' spirits who are still connected to the places where they died. 4. Locals and visitors in Okinawa at night often experience strange sensations, like feeling watched or touched by something invisible. Some have also reported seeing lights or torches appear and disappear on their own, adding to the mystical aura of the area. Haunted places in Okinawa include Kadena Air Base and Shuri Castle, both of which have significant military histories. Kadena Air Base, the largest airbase in Japan, is often reported to have extreme paranormal activity, while Shuri Castle was the site where many Japanese soldiers lost their lives during the war. The Kiyotaki Tunnel, located in Kyoto, is known as one of the most haunted places in Japan. Built in 1927 during the Taisho era, the tunnel was used for transportation and communication. Its construction involved many forced laborers, and due to extremely harsh working conditions, many workers lost their lives. Locals believe that these tragic deaths created negative energy that continues to haunt the tunnel to this day. Eyewitnesses often report seeing ghostly figures of workers with extremely thin bodies standing in the middle of the tunnel or along other paths. Some people have also claimed to see the apparition of a woman in a white kimono, waving for help. There are also reports of soft whispers heard by travelers inside the tunnel, which can suddenly startle drivers and cause fatal accidents. Sudden temperature changes are frequently reported by those who pass through the Kiyotaki Tunnel. Additionally, some people claim that the tunnel's length seems to change when measured on their return journey.